Hello, today I'm going to walk you through my Cycle 4 project where I created a to-do list manager where the user can go in and generate a list that they want and then use checkboxes to mark off when they've completed the tasks. So we're going to start off here in PHP Storm and I'm going to walk you through all my files. We'll start off in the connect.php file, and first it connects you to the database with the database configurations, sets the DNS, and then it creates a connection here with some PDO exceptions. And then we can go into the header.php. This is where the session is started, and then it includes the connect file to connect to the database again. And it sets the base name, and then this is the where it goes ahead and starts the setup of the actual header, where it puts the logo and the heading, and then sets the current file as the index. We can go ahead and go to the footer where everything is ended closed out. I just have copyright sign, and then it echoes the date, and then it says it's a to-do list application as well. Then this is where we can go into the middle, where is the actual index.php page. Then I set the page name and title, and then required the header and the connect, and then started the session. And then it displays a message if we run into different things here, and then it'll redirect to different locations like the index if the user goes and hits certain spots. Then these are the different insert into queries for the database for the values. Then this is to fetch all the tasks lists here, and this is to get the user feedback, and then this is the introduction section in the beginning, which just kind of introduces the application. And then this is the form to actually create a new list. Goes in the section to list existing tasks with options. So all the tasks are in there with the options already loaded in each of the task lists. And then that's all of this here. Then it goes through and does the else if there's no task found, it'll list and stuff, and then it requires the footer again just to close it out here. So now that all the structure is built, we can go into the actual functions of it. We'll start with create list. So this actually creates the task list, starts a session, and then it checks if the form was actually submitted first off, and it does some basic validation here to set different parameters and to accept and execute the prepared statement. And then it closes out the statement here, closes the connection, and then with the rest of these will be roughly the same. It'll redirect back to the index page and then exit. And similarly, this is create task. This is to create each individual task. Then it goes in and it checks the form again, validates the input, sets the parameters, binds the variables here as well with the prepared statement as parameters, attempts to execute and prepare the statement again, and then closes the statement, closes the connection, and again redirects back to the index page. Now we're going to go in and delete if I need to, or the user needs to delete a task list. They can go in, starts the session. This is what starts the PDO transaction. And then this is in a try catch here, which it will delete the query for the database in tasks and task list to actually delete all of the tasks associated with the task list along with the list to make sure that they're not staying in there. Then this commits the transaction, and then this is some error checking. Then it closes the statement, closes the connection again, and again redirects back to the index page. Very similarly, we have the delete the tasks. And again, the query statement to prepare a delete statement, and then the if statement to bind the variable, execute it, and then this actually deletes it, closes the statement, and then redirects back to the index page. And this last one is what I actually was having quite a bit of trouble with. It's actually marking the task as complete, which you'll see later. I was having trouble that when the user would click it, I wanted it to cross it out to mark it, and sometimes when it would do that, it would mess with the other functions of it. I would get the first four to work, but then when using this, sometimes it would delete it or the tasks wouldn't show. Basically what this does is, again, it prepares an update statement to update the task, and then it'll bind the variables to prepared statement as parameters, and then it attempts to execute this, and then there's some error checking, and it closes it and redirects back to the index page. And then there's my main, which a lot of it was just fixing the buttons and things and spacing and the different padding, and then I added an media section if someone was on their phone, and there's also a readme file. So now let's go ahead and take a look at, first we'll look at the database just to see it. So this is, you can see it's in the 375 database in my table of tasks. So I have ID, list ID, task, status, and created at, and that is completely blank. We'll refresh it just to check. Completely blank, and then here's the other task list table with ID, name, and created at. Double checking this again, and yeah, it's blank. So we'll come back to PHP Storm, and then just to double check here, I'm gonna save it. We're gonna deploy it. Go to the index, and let's launch this. So this is it, and like I said, there's the logo here, the to-do list application, a little welcome in the welcome paragraph saying that it's a to-do list application for organizing and tracking your daily tasks efficiently. And then so as you can see, it's completely blank here, and your task list will show up here. You can see there's no task found, so we can create the list here. So I had some in here. Let's say we need to do assignments, right? We'll create the list, and then that should make that there. We'll come in and this is this here. You can see it shows up. So the task list was created. Then this didn't change because no tasks were added. But say I wanted to come in here, I can add, if I want to, we'll say week 1 assignment, add task. And then these were just from what I was typing in before. They can go in and type whatever. Assignment 2, if you want to do that. And then if we go to this, you can see it shows up. Week 1 assignment, assignment 2. And then that doesn't change this at all. Keeps that the way it is. And then say we want to create another one, we'll do laundry. So I wash my laundry by colors. I'm not sure, a lot of people just throw it all together, but I had like wash whites, wash reds, whatever. But let's double check to make sure that showed up there. And then this showed up here. And then say I want to get rid of these. That should update this here. Brings it back down to just the assignments. And then let's say I want to get rid of this list completely. That should get rid of the laundry list. And then again, that doesn't get rid of any of those tasks. But if I wanted to delete this now I didn't go in and I didn't delete the tasks, it should show up this empty, and that empty too. Perfect. Yeah, so yeah, the person can go in and do different things there. So let's say go shopping again. If they wanted to, so if they so I buy carrots, if they want, say they do that. What's something else? Buy eggs. We're gonna buy some eggs. Say they go and buy it, you can click it, it brings it to the center, so that you know that you bought eggs. And if you accidentally clicked it, you can unclick it, it's gonna bring it back. Or if you want to just delete it from here, you can delete it, and then it should all show up. Yeah, go shopping with the task. So that's pretty good. I struggled a little bit with this part because sometimes when I would check it, this would just disappear. The delete button wouldn't show up, and then sometimes it would make it so none of the tasks would even show up. So it took me a little bit to get that figured out. But if I were to fix this application up a little bit, make it a little bit better, it would add maybe a little bit more styling to it, and it would be good to use a user management system to actually have them go in and they can save their own tasks rather than just having it an open thing. Someone could log in and save the different tasks to help with security. But other than that, maybe add some APIs in it just for usability sake. But other than that, I hope you like this and thank you for listening to the end. Have a nice day.